Everything should be on and working.
Hey, Philip, what's up, buddy? I appreciate it. No, it's just a joke. Reference to Kingdom Hearts. Our dogs are named after the main characters of Sora and Kairi. So, and the fact that there usually aren't a lot of people that watch us.
All right. Here, hopefully it's that's not too bad. Get this junk off.
Oh, hello. Wow, this is pretty difficult. Oh, it is?
Alright. Hold on one moment. I'm guessing that's not much better. Yeah, it's like mic input. Alright, is that any better? Yeah? Alright. Well, so much for NVIDIA broadcast. Oh, you know what? I can let me know if if this background noise starts coming through too much. Oh, it's not now it's not monoed. Right. I know how to fix this, I think. Alright, is that any better? That should be better, right? Yeah? Alright, there's the room echo removal. That was the problem. Alright, well, so much for that. Training video will fix it once they're done solving everything with AI. I don't know why they put this wrap on there, man. Like, I don't get it. There's no point. It's not like you gotta wait for 3 years until it's dry. Adds a little color. It'll add a little color, huh? Probably fix that Discord thing. I don't think that's our actual Discord link anymore. Where is that?
Can't turn that off.
Yeah, so our mutual online friend is donating some RAM. I do not have that RAM on hand. That will be a later thing to solve. Also, I don't have any good screwdrivers. I got them for this, and I got distracted because my daughter wanted my bass, and I got distracted playing the bass. And then, because I needed them for opening the battery, make sure it was good, because the active bass. And then after that, I don't remember what I did with them. So, this is what I got. Anyway, just to show you this thing. So, look how thick that bad boy is. Right next to those. It's a very chunky boy.
Oh jeez. Why in the world did it mod that?
Silliness. Anyway, look at this. Let's see if we can get this to focus on it. That is a 1.5 amp, 5,000 RPM, what I think is 120 millimeter. That might be a 40 millimeter thick. Concerningly, these are going to run at full tilt. And I value what little of my hearing I have left. So before I have to worry about dropping anything over here, I am going to address this. If I can find the part. I have lots of them. Oh boy. Here it is. Alright. So what I have, oops, here is a fan splitter. So it's an Asus ROG fan splitter. It not because I wanted the most gamery one. This is actually one of the cheapest ones, and I needed power in because each one of these fans could maybe run off of one header on the motherboard. So I've got this fan input here for the PWM to read the PWM off of the motherboard and then disperse it into these powered headers. Now, I do not think it's rated for this much amperage per header, but I think it's like 4 amps for the whole thing, or 4.5 amps for the whole thing. So, oh, this isn't the Asus ROG one. This is a off-brand one. This is Ski Neat. Oh my goodness. I was gonna get the Asus one, but it couldn't get here in time. Ski Neat. Looks very similar though. There. And we're going to detach these from the control planes. Alrighty. There we go. Balance this out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I'm gonna set it in there quite yet. Oh boy. Maybe...
Hello there.
Ah, that startled me. Akio, what's up, buddy? Ugh. I'm such a putt. Oh. Sorry, one moment. Daddy moment. Are you okay? Right. Hold on. Here. Um, sorry, I'm back. How did I manage to get memory for it? Well, that's kind of the story of this thing. Um, it's gone. Um, so I originally wanted to get a Ubiquity NAS, but that wasn't going. But that was the original plan, right? That was going to be the quick and easy route, right? Um, then I realized I had an idea. What would it be like? Because rewind. I gotta rewind. The problem with the Ubiquity NAS idea was I had to buy 2 large hard drives because there's only I was gonna get the 1U version. So now that hard drives are crazy expensive, my best option was to try to reuse these ones that I think I might have saved. So you know how they tell you not to mix power supply cables for modular power supplies? Don't. I had to replace the board on this thing. I had to solder it, so the original boards are here, along with the BIOS prom that I had to swap off. Alright, this relates to the RAM in a moment. So, because these are ZFS, and if I just use TrueNas, I can probably recover them. That's the plan. So when I added up the cost of the TrueNas and the rails and the hard drives and everything else that I needed, and then I added up the cost of what it would cost to run, build my own. It's all right. Do I go with the 2U option and get one of these, small purpose-built NAS ones for similar type industrial or mini server options? Do I do that, or do I go for a big one? Well, I had some hardware on hand, particularly a power supply, and some RAM. The friend before this huge thing had given me because 16 gigs was next to worthless, so I upgraded her from 8. And that's how I got the parts. And then a friend sold me some excess hardware he had, a 3700X and a motherboard, which you'll see later. So if I could reuse those parts, I can buy one of these because they're both full-size ATX. Otherwise, I had to buy another smaller board and then all the extra parts, and yeah, it just didn't actually be any cheaper. So my friends gave me some of that. So that's how I had memory for it. Another friend of mine has some excess memory. I'm afraid to say how much because he's giving it to me for free as long as I give it a good home, which I'm going to, because he mistakenly purchased it and just had it lying around. So I've got more than 8 coming soon. So that's the story of that. And my daughter is fine. She slipped, but she's going to be sore tomorrow. So, this actually ended up being the cheapest route. Surprisingly. Surprisingly, the cheapest route. Push that boy up. And then once I'm done putting the motherboard in here, I'll figure out where I'm going to put that. Because these go on a little bracket mount thing. I'll slide in here. That's done. I think the next thing would be to put in the power supply and get the power routed for this. And get it ready for the motherboard. Screwdrivers. Should have grabbed my magnetic trays. Might do that real quick. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, thanks for watching, LTK. Much appreciated. I hope things are going well for you. Oh, hey, there it is. He is on chat. He is on Twitch now. There he is. Speak of the devil. Are they both showing up on the screen? Yeah, they are. Cool. I meant to do that. Right. Yeah, I've got a bunch of old movies and stuff I want to recover, so that's part of it. Yeah, they're both on. They're both coming through. You can see which one it is. Yep, I got that working. Yeah, Mix It Up has had it for a while. Since I don't really know if I'm affiliated anymore with Twitch, I have no idea. I just know that I'm not nowhere near the cutoff to worry for them to worry or care. Which I also think they allow it for people like me. Thick. Great. Alrighty. I think there are screws in. There are not. Oh boy. I don't have screws for this thing. Maybe there's some in the box that came with this. Go. Was that upside down? Oh. That works. No, that makes sense. Or does it make sense to go the other way? I think there'd be more airflow through this area. Not like there's vent holes. You would think they would take some of like these perforations here and put them over here, but no. Yeah. You want me to bonk? He wants you to bonk me on Twitch. You guys can mess with it. Alright, there we go. I think I'm gonna go this one. There's more space on this side for the fan. Take a look at what's in this box, shall we? Yeah. I've briefly looked at everything, but I haven't looked at everything like in depth. So, what do we got? The Molex into SATA, which is weird because I need SATA into Molex for this. Yeah, you can see the Molex connector here. No SATA on this thing anywhere. Got a couple of these pointless adapters. We've got some SATA ports or cables, which is weird because this doesn't have SATA. It's got SFF 8647 or 49. Oh, you're north. Yeah. So it's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. Like, I don't get it. Yeah. So these, well, I guess I'm glad I bought enough because these are pointless. There's cards. So this is not what I thought. This is not the accessories box. This is the SAS card for it. We'll see that here later. This is the box that came with it. Ah, here it is. So these are the right cables. Yeah, and this is for the box. So this actually makes sense. I'm stupid. Not the manufacturers. It's me. I'm stupid. Yeah, these came with this and should fit one whole backplane. So there's two backplanes here. Two for each of the 6 or 12 bays. And yeah, I don't understand that one. Go here. Looks like fan splitters or adapters. I've already solved that problem. Fan bracket I'm not going to use. We will need these. Hopefully I don't have any screws loose. Alright. I don't think those are power supply ones. These might be. Look at these ones. Oh, standoffs. The extra case screws. Hard drive screws. Oh, 2.5, 3.5 inch motherboard. Oh, they're even labeled power supply. So yeah, these are power supply. So I thought. I'm a little dated on my building. I don't do it very often. No real need. I have too many other hobbies. I don't have any games that demand anything more than I have now. So, the RAM has not arrived, Waco. But I'm going to start with the RAM I have now to troubleshoot and just get it started. One more time. Okay, get one started. Yeah, that's enough to guide the rest. I think it's resting on something. In the bottom. I wish I was in better shape and looked like Henry Cavill. You might actually enjoy my stream then. You know, if I was smart, I might have put the power cables and stuff on first. Oh well. Yeah, oh, yeah. I saw that, I'm like, yeah. They said it was awaiting delivery. So they might have misplaced it. Alright. We're gonna move these off to the side. Let them lose my screws. No screw hole. Oh. Okay. I can't find it. I'll mess with it later. It's not going anywhere for now. Alright. Oh. Alright. Here's the mess of... Oh. Lost one.
There we go. Now we can put away the ones
That aren't needed. Yeah, what's nice about these is they say EVGA on them, so I know they're the right ones. Two are fighting like you're married. Alright. So these are for the CPU. I don't... Wait, no. Are these CPU? No, these are PCI. That one's PCI. Pretty sure. You know what? Let's worry about that later. Let's just get the ones I know that I need. CPU side, motherboard side. Look at that, it's nice and labeled. I should really have gotten some better lighting for this. Oh well. Hindsight. Engineer. Reminds me of the joke. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard this before. How do you know someone's an engineer? They tell you. Right, let's see here. Next one I'm gonna need is some bullets. Holy moly. Now, the problem is I think I only have one of these, so I've got some adapters. Yeah, and if I was less lazy, I would have set up a better camera. Come on, plug it in there, would you? Or... Oh, I'm plugging in the wrong one. Ah. This is peripherals. Oh, I'm plugging in the SATA one. That's in order. Here we go. That. And I don't think I have any... other ones after this. Man. This here. You might be able to see me struggle a little bit better with this. So you can see the layout. I gotta go all the way bottom because that's the bottom with that, because it's mirrored all, or it's duplicated all in the bottom. Get the order of these right. So I'll go through. Go. side up. One. Two. And almost. I'm sorry, you all can't see me suffering. Well, I guess you can see me suffering, you can't see me succeeding when I do succeed. If I succeed. I'm doing wrong. Well, first of all, this one came out. Goodness. It's more difficult than it should be. Probably because I'm doing it upside down. There we go. And if you do it right. This one next. There we go. It might. It's a few more screws that I don't feel like taking out. I see it more of as a me problem. Alright, that one's SATA. Don't need that one. That one back in the box for now. We're gonna need that one later. But we'll put it in the box for now. CPU. This is CPU power. I think I need this one. I'll have to take a look at the board here in a moment. This is a VGA. What we do. We have a passively cooled card. Power, SATA. Here. It says VGA. I think these ones are all. The other one, like, it's VGA. Data. This one is the other CPU one. I'll plug these in and have these ready to go. Because I'm not plugging. But I am going to need one of these SATAs. Da. Don't care. That way. Opens this way then. Right. Added a Molex adapter. So we're just gonna leave that one there. We'll power the whole other three with these. It's almost like I tried to plan this thing. Yeah. So the other thing with it is, you can't really see it, but find it. Microphone, use as a camera. See if it'll pop up. You kind of see it on one of them here. All right, there we go.
There. CPU. Oh, that's way. That's not gonna work.
Let's see here. Fumble, fumble, fumble. I almost grabbed a flashlight for this. Let's see if I can get this to... This is such an epic fail. What if I go less direct lighting? Get to focus here.
That's CPU 8 and power.
So, it's wired for, you know, more, but I think that's for the NVMe here that's not, this is, you said Oculink, for the NVMe. But they also have a U.2 version for, on that backplane. I found on Alibaba. Yep. Yeah.
Here it just hulked the stupid thing.
Tried to be nice, didn't let me.
Oh, my ugly mug's in the way of that. Need to fix that.
Oh, it's almost visible. And I broke it. Couldn't have touched it. Epic fail.
Here. I'm hugging it back there. No fish. Oh, I was messing with the wrong one, that's why. Ah. And all for your displeasure now. You can see my other mug
All over again. You're welcome. I love to disappoint. Because I'm really good at that, because I got the wrong version of the Molex connector. Well, shoot. Should have gone all He-Man after all. Wrong one on both sides. Oof. Epic fail.
Well, we're gonna test Amazon's return policy.
Maybe it's modern politics' fault that I can't tell the difference between male and female connectors anymore.
Well,
The good news is, the bottom ones are still going to be fine, and all the fans will still be powered because they're not getting power from the backplane. So, yep, I'm still okay.
there you go. So, there's an exact copy of that below it that's populated.
Go. And the motherboard. Well, no, I won't. Better safe than sorry. Let's not do that. Let's leave it covered and protected. I've already ruined one motherboard, dropping something in it when doing a CPU upgrade for my daughter, which is why she has a newer CPU than I have, or at least manufactured. Nowhere near as fast as good, but you know. If I would go the correct direction on this, it would come loose, so we're making it worse. This here, set you out of the way. Go. All right. Mistakes. Let's repeat them. It'll feel much better. Get out of the way. Do these beforehand. That's always such a pain. Well, I do need one set of power connector though. I'm gonna have to stick it down after I get the power on it, but I do still have to power that other piece. Band splitter. Oh, I did plug it. Haha. Dum. Well, now I know I'll need a Y splitter for one of these. When or if I populate the back plane. Good news is, this thing should be really easy to pop open if I ever need to maintain it. I'm gonna put this thing all in here. Let that back go. Whoops. There we go. That's all through. Let's get this in. Okay. Pretty good. Good to go. Now, before I stick this thing down there, what I should really do is populate I think isopropyl alcohol. I was trying to sound fancy. Get some rubbing alcohol. That's what I get for trying to sound smart. Go get some rubbing alcohol and clean the bottom of it before I put this bad boy down for good. With this nice little 3M adhesive tape. That way it doesn't move around and short out. Oh, that way it doesn't short out. Well, or, yeah, fry anything. So I'm gonna go and be right back. And yeah, I'll be back in just a moment after I grab a flashlight, isopropyl alcohol. I'm gonna need it for the CPU anyways. Drink. No.
exciting when I'm back. I do disappoint. No, this is not the fun kind of drink. I mean, kind of is. Poppies are pretty decent. Fun flavors, I suppose.
Blood sacrifice.
Nope, no blood sacrifice. Not required. Not yet, apparently.
Now I can reach the fan headers. Oh, I'd have to heal it up, but I can at least reach these fan headers if I wanted to.
Nice. Oh boy. Trying to stay somewhat organized here. I know it's super exciting to watch. Just know where everything is. Ooh, that sounded really bad. Hopefully worse than it was. Well, yeah. Right. We will need the IO tray. NVMe stuff, yes, required.
Then there are no screws.
There for now. I gotta go back into the box I was just in. Get motherboards. Probably install the NVMe as well. But I still need this whole thing, don't I? I say the headers as well. Motherboard screws. Headers. First, let's do the NVMe. What is this? 128 gig solid state drive? No idea. Plenty enough for TrueNas.
Ah. Oh my goodness. I'm being very klutzy. I'm not trying to be like Linus, I promise. Where is the enemy slot? Right there. Let's see which slot. Which one needed it? Oh. Itty bitty. Itty bitty little thingy. Really? What's so bad about Linus? Well, there's my Linus moment. I guess we can't be friends. I did drop something. That part is you have to get a better view of it than I can. There we go. Cool. NVMe drive installed. Gotta look around here, but somewhere is a USB drive that has TrueNas on it. It'd be awfully hard to install it if I don't have a USB stick for it. Worst case scenario is we just boot and see what happens. I have no idea what's on that drive. Probably an old install of something or other. I don't care about.
So let's look at. There's the
fan. And I think in the BIOS review, if I can set it to probably CPU. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Right here. And they're all conveniently labeled for me. Alrighty. Let's get this in a better position for you all to see me suffer with. Or just a little more. Oh, this is gonna do anything? Probably not. No, that's not gonna help. I should have thought about lighting at least a little bit. Okay, what do we got here? Front. Nick LED. Nick LED. So I don't care about any of those. I don't know if that even has any LED. I don't think there's an alarm LED. There's a power switch. Reset switch. Power LEDs. Hard drive LEDs. Minus. Oh boy.
don't know if I can do this where you all can see it, I'm afraid. But also, if I were like planning, I'd be more actually prepared. And have production staff. This is my least favorite part of building a computer. No exception. I just dread and despise this part of it. I love it when the motherboards come with like a header, and then you can populate it and just plop it on, so you don't have to deal with it monkeying around like this. These on the top. Plus and minus. Probably killing your ears, everyone. I'm sorry. Promise I'm trying to make it so y'all can see it and also make my life easier. If I'm honest with you all, mostly make my life easier. Yeah, that's fun. They reach now. But you all can't see what I'm doing. Adjust this one a bit. Fail. You didn't come here for professional. Wires straight, but literally. Plus minus. Hard drive. Hard drive. I thought there was usually a gap in there. Oh, that is power LED. Oh, shoot. There's two power LED? Power switch. Use that switch. Yeah, power display LED. Power display other. I might have to look up the. I just realized y'all can't really hear me. Oh, sorry. Again, you didn't come here for a professional. Well, the hard drive LEDs right there. I don't know why there's two LEDs for this thing, but there is. For the at least that's what the headers are saying.
And all of these are clumped together, so it makes more sense to me. That's what we're gonna go with. If I'm wrong, I'll look up the instructions. Let's see manual. Okay. Now, I have plenty of room for the power cable, so I'm not going to futz with those. Those are a problem for another day. But what I am going to do is the dial bracket shield in. That's in. Right. Are you sure they're not just going to go anywhere? Now we will attempt to put... Well, actually, before we do that, we actually have to make sure we have enough controls. And I am using a stock mount, a stock cooling fan, and we'll be lowering the max power of the CPU. Which ones they are exactly? I didn't put those. Anyway, I just remember. Oh. Where did I put it? I have no idea. Where is it? There it is. We will need all three extras. Alright. That's gonna ruin your views. That's gonna ruin your ears. Here's this one. I gotta check this over again. No, I know. Yes, it is that one because I remember this one specifically. The only other one in this row is this one. Put that on there. I don't want to slice my fingers. There we go. Can align them all. Just get the one. Each corner should be okay. You're all thrilled and excited. I literally have a few screws loose now. Justin, Dad makes dad jokes. Wow. Definitely in there. Let's go for this one. Screw down and more than I want to go. Three. That's cross-threaded. It is not cross-threaded anymore. Man. Good. I'm getting old. My back's tired from. I'm just gonna lay that down. My back is already tired from gym days this week. On top of just the joys of aging. Alright, the last two and least pleasant ones. Come on. The pins were my least favorite part. This is my second least favorite part. And again. You can see that it fell down. Oh, you can't see where it's at, but can you? Yep. Third time is the charm, I hope? Maybe? Please?
we're just gonna skip them for the moment. I think I have my thought for this one. Here, so I can sit down for just a little bit. Speaking of LTT, I should probably get one of those screwdrivers. They're pretty good. First-hand people I know purchase them. It's a good all-arounder home screwdriver. That and like an iFixit kit, just be done with all these terrible small bad screwdrivers. There we go. I kept cross-threading it at first. One to go. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Ah, got it. There we go. Not so bad. Alright. Next up, find the fan headers. Let's get this. Probably do the CPU stuff first, now that I think about it. Probably, yeah, CPU first. Let's get this stuff out of the way. And I'm not fighting it, and that one's easy, very easy to find. Generally, not a lot in the way. But if you look at the keys, they don't just prevent you from putting it in the wrong way. You actually figure out which way to put it in the first time. I'm sorry, this is going to blow it all out for you so you all can't see it, but like I said, lighting lows. Oh. Actually, I still need to make it work for you all so I can see where the CPU headers are. There's chassis fan 3. Put this here. I don't think this is one I'll let it live. It'll be a nightmare to route the cable, but we're just gonna sit there for a moment. Hang on. We're trying to find the other chassis thing. That's a 3. Gotta be those two. They're not really labeled, but it's gotta be those two. So I think I'm gonna put you, should be here.
You know what? I'd be better at this. I am. There. I have the pins. Tweak them back just a touch. There we go. Let's get driving me nuts from like a kill management perspective, but oh well. Don't care that much. Care about that much. That's about how much I care. It's down. There we go.
Oh yeah, looks lovely, doesn't it?
Ah. Next up, I think, is CPU.
Just threw it. It required not just the motherboard, but the CPU.
Alright. No, I should say I did into the microphone. Thanks to Just Brewed, he's the reason why I was able to go down this route for a build instead of the other routes. The DIY was actually going to be cheaper, but mostly because I didn't have to purchase extra hard drives. Good old ZIF, Zero Insertion Force. Almost dropped it. That would have been really irritating.
Boom.
$3,700X. Thank you, my friend.
Another tossing coin to my friends in corporation.
They get money from stuff they weren't going to be using anyways, and
I find it a good hope for it. Cooler. Over there somewhere in that mess. Not sure where. There you go. Alright. There is a CPU pool around here somewhere. I do not know where it is. So a slight detour while I work on some other stuff and hope for it to magically appear out of nowhere. Start with RAM. Oops. DDR4 2800 Seal 16. Two 4GB sticks. Again, thanks to a friend of mine, I'm going to have more than this. I'm just waiting for it to arrive in the mail. Oh, this is just one side that opens up, alright.
Click. Find the notch. Solid side. Nice. Both sides. Perfect. 2 clicks at once. That's what you like. Alrighty. Next up, kind of have to have video output. So this is an AM4 board. It doesn't inherently have a GPU in it. And indeed, this one does not. Nice. Again, just boot it for the card. So, I think it's a 700 series. Yeah, Z730. Might work for Jellyfin, but not my plan. Eventually want to get one of the Intel cards for that. The little tiny sapphire one. Alrighty. Yeah, nothing goes here. Okay. I thought I was crazy. Nope. Oh, I can still be crazy. This can also still be not what I expected. I like that retention mechanism. That's better than a lot I've seen. Anybody use it? Run.
One card down. Another card ahead. I can get to fire this thing up if I don't find it. Oh, found it. There it is. We'll come back to him. Once we're doing these, let's continue. Now, I believe this is a PCI Express. Should be a Gen 4 capable board and CPU. However, this I think is a Gen 3 PCI, 3 1X. It's not the, highest throughput, but my goal is just to saturate a 10 gig link, which happens to be about 1 gigabit per second. So, plenty good enough for my needs. Oh, which slot do I put in? Well, I put the 10 gig here. I'll eventually put the ARC one here. I think I need to put on the bottom there? No, the only other thing I haven't plugged in is this. Let's do that real quick. Air Force instructed. I don't know what's best.
There we go. Yay! Whoa, and out of the way of... Cool. I'm gonna go back to the selling card. Figure out which one I want to put in. The bottom might be the best. Oh, I can. Wow, it's got, a nice, ventilator there. Like, vent out of it. I like this play. Well, there's some plenty of air flowing through this thing. Hey. I was using my head. Go. Ta-da. I'm not gonna put these on until I'm done. It's gonna power up. All right. Not the most impressive CPU. Again, it's just a NAS. Or cooler, it's just a NAS. There. Okay, much better. I don't even think this one's close rated for this, but I'll monitor the temps. If I have to replace it, I have to replace it. Except this is with an AM bracket mount. Uh-oh. I think we just ran into a roadblock. This is not an AM4 mount. To fit over the... Oh, I see. You gotta take out... Okay. What does this screw into? Oh, it threads right into the screws of this. Okay. Well, that's a lot. That's more different than I expected. I believe it lines up. Indeed. It do line up. Okay. Well, see how this goes. Alright, so hopefully that's okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That was a good mix. Bumping the microphone, hurt the ears. Sorry, everyone. Hope I don't regret this. I don't know what's holding the back of this thing on. This is the only logical thing to do. Boy, this is gonna fall down. Oh man. Well, let's find out. Let's give her a try. I'm pretty sure that's the same red pitch. Yep. That's how you mount this cooler. I should have thought of this beforehand. Wipe it off again, but we're just gonna set it in there and see how it looks. Make sure that's right. Indeed, it is. All right, clean this all off again. One more time. Stuff is weird. On there, but it looks kind of weird. Go. Happy to see you. Doesn't really look like it from your angle, does it? I tried to draw a smiley. Doesn't really matter. I'll get squish as long as it's not too much in one place at one time. Definitely do it. Don't do it that way. The fan will reach. Alright, now that that's on there, shed a little light on the situation here. Not good at all. I'll have to make do. Alrighty. Well, I think it did pop. It did fall down in there. Well, hopefully we can pick it up with one of these. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get very creative with it. I don't think it's going to go down. The screw's going to go down far enough to get it. It will not. If that is the case, we'll put this in here so I don't lose it. Not sure why that didn't have one in there. If this indeed is the outcome, then I will have to take this thing off. At least pop the motherboard up, get my fingers under there, and mount the here.
Hey, GBI.
Well, the storage controller's only 1x. PCI 3, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, I mean, you're saying put this over here. Good point. I'll probably worry about that when I actually potentially find a NVMe version of this. That would be pretty cool to get, right? An NVMe version of this backplane. But good point. I probably should. At the moment, I'm more worried about other things, particularly this cooler, because I need to find a way to get this to come up. Yeah, should be able a whole bunch. So I should have put the CPU and cooler on before I put it in the case. Trying to think of a creative solution to this, where I could maybe somehow pull this up and get one side in. Like, I'd have to be able to take one of these screws out, maybe? No, because it would still interfere. Still interfere. Going down any further. There's a way for me to like get Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to make a hard choice and back it out, and lift it up, and that really bites. Go. Let's start at the top on the side. Okay. Well. Bummer. Bites having to take all these screws out, especially after all the trouble I went through on the top ones. Oy. Yeah, it dropped down, yep. Apparently this cooler attaches to that. I thought it was just a bog standard AM4 bracket. And I lost the screw. No, I didn't. I don't need this cable in here. Come on. Pain in the booty. I'm gonna put one more screw in. Alright, lift it up. Okay. Make sure it doesn't fall all the way through. And the other rivet. And
force the tape down and out, it's probably enough to get it out. I don't know if that's yeah, I'm not gonna get that over there.
Not safe. I'm not gonna risk it. Well, modern cases have a opening in the back plate, right? So I guess they've been more forgiving in recent years. This isn't exactly a typical case now, is it? Or a typical use case, for that matter. Oop, shoot. Well, the screws proved to be a good idea. Alright, oops.
Get the microphone again. Sorry for your ear bibbles. I'm not even close to that. In there. Bottomed out. Bottom this one out. Maybe. Is it spring in? No. Oh, geez, that's not even close. These are way off canter. Please. Very aggravating design. And I don't know if this is gonna work, man.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe gotta force it, but it's going. There we go. I mean, it's not tightened down yet, but hey, now it's working. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. You know, I appreciate the offer, but I'm regretting taking your advice of just getting a different CPU cooler. It's not working. I mean, it feels like it should work. I think you're gonna hurt my forearms. It's not the power that I don't want to unhook. It's these. If it was just the power, I would have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, man. Oh, shit. Mhm.
It looks okay. Be a little bit of damage right here. Yeah, looks like damage. Let's see how bad it is. I do not have a microscope though to inspect this. I have a good enough eye for it. I think I see what's happened. I think they're slightly bent this way. Until I get a magnifying glass, confirm that, nope, I am pretty sure they are not safe to put in this exact condition. As much as I don't like the new mounting styles, there's a benefit to it. Well, find out. That's a good point. It's like glued on there, man. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna delid this stupid thing at this rate. It's not coming off. Oh my gosh. I'm just amazed at how tight it is, how vacuumed it is on there. There we go. I took more force than I should have, but we'll see if it neatly pops in there otherwise. Double sure that's the right way. I'm pretty sure that's the right way, though. This corner. Triangle. Right corner. Okay, sure, that's right. Sounds like it's going in there, man. I think that's going to conclude the stream for the moment. I'm going to have to get a magnifying glass and check and Hydronaut. What I had lying around. Oh, hold on, I might have just slid in there. No. Just partially. Yeah, I can see a whole bunch. That made it worse in some areas. Alright. It is time to quit while I am ahead. Oh yeah, that definitely did not go well. Nope. That was bad. What a total bummer. What a bummer. See, if I just not cheaped out and gotten a better CPU cooler, I would have had this problem. Instead, I get to get a magnifying glass and play with tiny little pins and try to straighten them. What a complete and total bummer. Well, I feel like Jeremy Clarkson and should say, "On that a terrible disappointment." Very, very big disappointment. The good news is I think they're still comparable. And I will probably get a different cooler. You are probably correct. My emotional human side says I don't give a rat's behind, and I'm just gonna get a new cooler. Murder. Well, after I get it straightened, I'll have to do another stream and see how it goes. What an epic disappointment. I wonder if Micro Center has those mirror glass, magnifying glass things and little holder things. Hi, Taco.
He's in a box.
The cat is in a box, everyone. Hey, buddy. He's not very happy right now.
No.
He's currently my spirit animal. He represents how I feel at the moment.
He's not like gosh. That's a little box.
Hopefully Micro Center's got one of those magnifying glass things I can run out there and check out, just pick one up. I'm already busy tomorrow though. Get to replace a water heater. That's not gonna be fun, but a lot cheaper than paying someone to do it. That's damn sure. Any taps sound bite. That's what I need. Now. Cool. Let's make it worse. I'm done. Still got this thing. Surviving. Oh. What a problem. For at least today. Good Lord. This super everyone.
Sorry, no touching. No.
Yeah, weird thing, came with 3 of these cables, not 6 of them. What a terrible, terrible disappointment. Put gas in it. Not sure what you're referring to. Alright. And they can finally get through the case. Well, on that terrible disappointment, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful and a good day to you. Good night.